On to race number 7, the 7th, the second last on the programme, is a Class 3 contest up to the 1,800 metres, though, here, headed by Helene Charisma. Douglas White jumps on board, thirds behind Ho Ho Khan over this trip last time out. Big Wood, last start winner of the 1,600 metres at Sha Tin. Nam Jong Plus, a last start course and distance winner. He's unbeaten, actual fact, course and distance. He's 2 from 2. Lucky Time gets up to the 1,800 metres for the first time. Ho Ho Feel is a 2-time course and distance winner. Sangria was behind Giant Turtle last time out, finishing 5th, as was Dynamic Eagle. He finished 3rd. That was over the 2,200 metres. They both take the drop in trip here. So again, where do we look for the leaders, Brett?
Well, Happy Spirit in his overall career has done most of his best racing when he leads. He's taken a few strides to sort of get his engine up and going lately, but then he's worked to the lead. Lucky Time's got enough pace, you would think, to roll forward. Of the other ones, there's quite a few horses that generally get back. Sangria, Brave Legend, Nam Jong Plus, Big Wood. I think Rule the Posse's up in a nice spot, maybe leaders back or 3 back the fences we can see there.
Helene Charisma has been a bit of an enigma, as we know, with this. He's been a disappointing horse. He's been here for the Derby, Group 1 winner in France. But yeah, I think he's found his mark here in Class 3. It was a good run last time when he ran 3rd behind Ho Ho Khan. His track work's been good. Nam Jong Plus, he's obviously likes Happy Valley. 3 starts, 2 wins, and is a last start winner in good form at the moment. His track work's been very good since. So he's improved since his last win. Barrier 5, Keith Young for him. And Dynamic Eagle just working with Lucky. No one that didn't go too badly at his last start. Just some nice, easy work for him. And he comes into this race in reasonably good form with a couple of placings.
All right, so Helene Charisma is back in the camp, is he?
I got him in for 4th. So he's slowly working his way back in.
He's always been a forgiving man.
Well, here he is, in actual fact, Helene Charisma, finishing 3rd with Ho Ho Feel and Cheerful Giggles involved in this race as well.
Yep. Out of this bunch, I've got 0 in. I'm done with Helene Charisma. Ho Ho Feel, I think, won his race 2 starts ago in Class 4, and from Barrier 12, not for me. And Cheerful Giggles, out of the 3, is probably the one I'd be interested in the most, although I think he's been a little bit disappointing so far. Tony Millard will be looking to hopefully extract a little bit more out of him with the £7 claimer going on. Birthday too recently, I heard, Tony Millard, so happy birthday to the ATM. But out of that bunch of 3, I'd give him a little squeak.
Yeah, I'd put Helene Charisma in for 4th, as I mentioned, because he's Class 3 now. He's a Group 1 winner, let's be honest. Yeah.
His time will come, I'm sure of it. Whether it's Wednesday night or not, we'll find out in due course. Casper fans, let's go back to Casper now as he talks about his last start winner, Big Wood.
Big Wood Casper. Good to get the win with him last time out?
Yeah, very, very happy for that effort. Again, he's a horse going to the Valley, first time, 1,800 stepping up in trip. He's drawn the Plum Gate, so he'll get his chance to handle the track and make his presence felt. He's in good form, his body weight's good, He's the sort of horse I'd like to see another 40 to 50 pound of body weight on him. But, he remains well from that last run, so I'd be expecting a good run.
He's never been to the Valley before, but are you going there confident he'll handle it?
I'm hopeful more than anything. It's like anything. If he takes to the track, he'll run really well. But first time round there, it's always a little bit tricky, but hope for the best.
You've got 6 runners overall at the Valley on Wednesday night. We've spoken to about 2 of them. Do you go in confident with the team you've got heading to the track?
Yeah, I am. I'd be disappointed if I don't snag a couple of winners tomorrow night. So the team seems to be back in form, and hopefully we can start getting a few more wins on the board.
Yeah, and I think Big Wood might be one of those 2 winners as well. Big chance going up to the 1,800 metres on the back of that last start win. High Volatility's come out and run well again since. We'll move on, though. Dynamic Eagle, Brave Legend and Sangria seems to always sort of run his race.
Yeah, well, these 3, as I mentioned, primarily Brave Legend, Sangria, sort of run-on types. Dynamic Eagle's a bit hot and cold. He was really good 2 starts ago, and then he was obviously fair when he ran 3rd behind Giant Turtle, but I'm losing patience. I think maybe a drop in class, actually.
Yeah, comes with the light weight. I haven't got any of those 3 in, but he'd probably be the one I'd be most interested in.
All right, OK, one more to have a look at, and that's Nam Jong Plus. You can't get better than 100%, and that's what his record is here, course and distance at the moment.
Yeah, it is, and he's looking really good at the moment. He's had this nice trial just to keep his fitness up. They just dropped him out and let him run home on the dirt. He's obviously isn't really a massive dirt runner. You can see he runs fifth here, and his best work here is at the end of this trial.
Yeah.
Look, I think he's going to be tough to beat. I'm going to make him the bet of the night, actually, because I know Bigwood will probably come out and be a better horse long term, but he's never been to Happy Valley before, Bigwood, so there's that question mark.
Yep, Casper mentioned that in the interview.
All right, but Helene Charisma, at this stage, anyway, is our favourite.
Really?
Yeah, he's in there for fourth, I think, Charisma. But I'm going to go Namjong Plus. I'll make him the bet of the night. I just think he's well suited to Happy Valley. This is his go, 1,800 metres, barrier 5. He's got a lot of favours. Rule Thee will strip a lot fitter from his last start, and I think he can run a nice race. 1,800 metres is key for him. As I said, Bigwood's is the interesting runner because he won so impressively last start. Zach Purden from barrier 1, but he's never been a Happy Valley for a trial or on race night before, so there was that question mark for me. And Helene Charisma in for fourth. So 5, 6, 2 and 1, happy to go with the 5.
I'm going to tip Rule Thee. I think he's been perfectly prepared for this race at Happy Valley. He's going in third up. Sam Clipperton has been riding really, really well of late. I think from a gate 2, he'll get a great chance here. He was so impressive last season winning a race at Sha Tin, and I just failed to forget that performance. I know he's got a lot of ability. He doesn't always produce it, but I'll tip him here to beat Bigwood, who looks a nice horse himself going forward. Track would be an issue. Namjong Plus as well is a nice horse who does very little wrong. And Brave Legend, I've snuck him in for fourth. He wasn't far behind Giant Turtle last start, but 6 on top, 6, 2, 5, 4.
All right, Bigwood for me. To go back-to-back, Zach Pert and Casper Founds. Could be a double for them on the card as well. All right, that's race number 7. One more race to go, plus all the best bets. That's up next.